Hi everyone, Kathy here at Pintail Paddocks. Just coming to you today. It's a bit windy, it's a bit wet, but hopefully you'll get a little bit of the idea. I'm just doing a little bit of a tour of some of my seeds together with you to see if we need to pot any on or whether they're okay. These are the ones in my hotbed, so we'll see how it goes. All right, so come along and let's see what's going on. So this is So this is my smaller hotbed. I've got some successes and failures. I've got something eating, I think, my sunflower heads. If we look at this one over here, some of them have also got too damp and died off by the look of it, along with my onion seeds. So in this bed, we're not doing so well. I didn't pot anything in those I was going to. So a little bit disappointed, although I potted my parsley into the actual bed and that seems to be coming on okay. So in this bed here, we've got broccoli and they're all coming up lovely. They've got their second lot of leaves coming. Now, I know that there's a debate about first lot, second lot, and whether to do it, whether not. I generally just do it when I think that they look strong enough to move on, whether they've got one or two. So these here look like they're ready to move on, whereas these here I wouldn't be moving on. These are lettuces, so I want to leave them for a little bit longer. These are Mons 2s, and these ones here are coming on lovely. Those can be moved on, but they're looking pretty healthy at the moment. In this one here, we've got calendula, all-star calendula, so that's coming on, so I'm quite excited about that. Looking forward to seeing what's going on there. Those are some more sunflowers in that one. These ones you can tell without looking at them really that these are beetroot. Then over here we have sprouts, so the ones that I'd done. So this is a new one that I haven't tried before. We've still got something trying to eat some things in here. I've noticed. This is my garlic. So around the very edge are my elephant garlic, and then the ones inside a normal garlic. Then what I will be doing is planting onions in here. I did have onions seeds in. It was a no-go. So if I'm going to do that, I need to plant them indoors in the autumn, but at least I know that now. Here is one of my beds that hasn't been mended yet. My hubby just needs to pull this one out at the top. But at the end of the bed here is my perpetual spinach, and that's been going since last year, since the autumn, so I'm well impressed with that. I have started to put more wood chip down to tidy it up a bit in the pathways. I still need to put some compost on this bed, the one that was mended. Over here my field beans are coming up, my chard, and again my broccoli from last year is coming up. I did have a cover on here, but I've taken it off, so I've got I think I'll have calendula come up here because they self-seeded last year, and I've got strawberries. At the end I've got some dahlias, but I have put the cover over them so that they stay cozy and warm in there, just in case we do. We're not meant to get a frost at the moment, but we are at the end of March. I've looked at the long-term forecast to see, and we're meant to be having another cold spell at the end of March. So I'll just have to keep an eye on that, because I wanted to put my potatoes out a little bit earlier, but it looks like I'm going to have to wait until that cold spell is gone. In here, I've got my calibres. Now, I was thinking that they're purple sprouting broccoli, but there's nothing in here that I can see. So what they are, I don't know. If anybody can tell me by looking at the leaves, please let me know. There's some sort of calibre or some sort of green, but I can't remember what I planted. I lost the label, so I have got no clue. Over here, I don't know whether you can see. I'll try and get it to focus in. But my buds are all coming on my black currant, so that's really good. And over here, look at all of the buds that I've got coming on one of my blueberries. This is one type of blueberry, but over here I've got none. I've got next to none on these, so I just have to see about those. This is my raspberry canes, and I just noticed the other day that I've got some green coming there, so that's good. So I'm pleased about that. You've got a mad dog in the background. These here were cuttings that I took off of my black currant bush, and as you can see, quite a few of them, when I cut them down, I put them in here, so they look like they're coming on, but we'll just wait and see if they actually survive. These were the ones that I didn't pot on because they weren't, I'd potted enough on and I was keeping those as seconds, but they're actually looking okay. They do need a bit of a water, but I've got those just in case. And these are my artichokes, which seem to be doing okay, which is good. And down here I've got red Baron onions that you saw me potting on, so they're all coming on. They do seem to be needing a lot of water at the moment. Now these ones in here, the bottles that I take the top and the bottom off and then pop them on the top and just water either from the bottom or give them a little bit in the top, they seem to be coming on. The other three there, they have got sweet peas in, and they're not doing anything at the moment, but I think that there was one I saw. I think that there's one down there, you can see just there, where there's a shoot coming through. So something is beginning to happen. So that's it from me for today, from a wet and windy Cornwall. I hope wherever you are it's not quite as wet and windy. I hope that it's not snowy either or icy. Let's hope that spring is around the corner. All of my spring flowers are coming up. I might put those at the end of here so that you get to see a little bit of those. But yeah, I mean, spring is around the corner, but as I said, the end of March we're meant to have a cold spell, so I can't be putting anything out without having protection until after that, because we're meant to have a frost then. So that is going to hold me back a little bit because I haven't got a polytunnel, so I'm going to be struggling a little bit for where I can keep them out of the frost and in the light. But that's all about gardening. You've got to juggle. Anyway, wherever you are, whatever time, whatever's going on in your lives, I hope that you're okay, and take care. Catch you again soon. Bye for now.